South Africa is marking Freedom Day today with official ceremonies, community events, and reflections on the gains made since the end of apartheid in 1994. The public holiday celebrates hard-won political rights and decades of social progress, even as the country grapples with deep frustration over a high level of corruption scandals, persistent joblessness, and a sluggish economy. The contrast underscores both how far South Africa has come and how much work remains to fulfill the promise of freedom for all. Thuso Khumalo has more.
Exactly 32 years ago, South Africans with support from across the globe brought down the all-powerful apartheid regime, a system once described by the international community as a crime against humanity. The fall of apartheid ushered in a new era of freedom, the right to vote, freedom of movement and association, access to education and health, and the restoration of human dignity.
We basically didn't have anything. We had to go to the river to fetch water. We had to use candles, to study and things like that. And today, our kids are very fortunate, all thanks to our heroes that made sure that they make it possible and fight the system.
However, 3 decades later, the nation faces mounting challenges: high-level corruption, soaring unemployment, rising crime, persistent inequality, and a lack of basic services such as water and sanitation. These realities have led many to question the true quality of freedom they have received.
So when we vote in 1994, we were promised free health for all, we were promised employment, people were promised housing, jobs and everything. But we don't see them.
There's unemployment because all the factories went away, and then there's crime because people are hungry, people are not working, so they have to do something to get food on their tables.
Despite these challenges, the government maintains that much has been achieved and that there is still reason to celebrate.